everybody. Corey Macklin, USWA Championship Wrestling, and I'm standing right now by the hottest selling car in America, the brand new 1993. Hey, King, standing here, we just get a slide over just a little bit there, and we get a look. Yeah, let them see the 1993 Chevrolet Camaro, and that came right off the floor at Guadney 2 Chevrolet, and the King is going to tell us about a big night coming up Monday night, big 4th of July spectacular at the Coliseum, King.
Well, exactly right. Of course, it is going to be on July the 5th, but it is going to cap off everybody's weekend of celebrating. And I want to tell you, the Monday night card is unbelievable. They have put together, Eddie Marlin and the promotion have put together a big tournament involving 16 wrestlers, and the winner of that tournament is going to walk away. Well, no, they're going to drive away. And like you said, the hottest car in America, this 1993 Chevrolet Camaro from Guadney 2 out on Airways. And believe it or not now, because I think everybody realizes that I'm sort of a spokesperson for Guadney Chevrolet. I drive a Guadney Chevrolet myself, and since I'm affiliated with them, I'm not allowed to be in the tournament, so I'm kind of out in the cold. But believe me, I know what guys will do to get their hands on this beautiful piece of car right here. And it is going to be one more tournament. Listen, not only that, it's going to be so exciting. There are going to be 15 matches in all. There are going to be 2 matches going on at once. There are going to be 2 rings set up down there at the Coliseum Monday night. 2 matches going on at once. 16 guys battling to get this car right here. Now, that's not all. I want to mention one other thing. Guadney Chevrolet, Guadney 2, the fine people out there, not forgetting the fans. Some lucky fan, all they got to do is try to figure out, listen today on who's going to be in this tournament, then you try to figure out who you think's going to win this tournament. You write down their name, write down your name and telephone number. Take it by Guadney 2. They got a special USWA box out there. Take it by Guadney 2 out at Airways in Winchester. Drop your name and the name of the person that you think's going to win this tournament into that box, and then whoever wins the tournament Monday night is going to reach down in that box. They're going to start pulling out names until they get to theirs. And when they get their name and they pick the person's name out, Guadney 2 is going to buy that person a ringside ticket to wrestling for 1 solid year. 52 weeks, every week, Guadney 2 is going to buy that fan a ringside wrestling ticket every Monday night. So
That's ringside.
It's going to be big Monday night.
Boy, it's going to be a big night Monday night. I can remember, Eddie, the last time that we had 2 rings going at one time. And not only that, but you've got a special also for all the USWA fans.
That's right, Corey. You know, school's out, so Monday night, right there at the Mid-South Coliseum, all the children 12 and under get in for $2.
Hey, $2. All right. $2 admission for all the kids 12 and under, yeah.
No, he is.
I didn't forget. I saved the big bang for last. That's right. We also, you know, all our friends out of Fireworks City, taking care of everybody here July the 4th and everything. They're going to be giving away a lot of the King Lawler main events out there Monday night. And not only that, for some other lucky fan, everybody's going to be a winner.
Hey,
Corey, this is one of my, this is a wallet-sized photo. If you can hold on to that right there. Wallet-sized photo of the King. We're going to give this away.
Oh, boy.
Lucky fan out there Monday night. How long is that? That's about 8 feet long. Somebody's going to win this out there, courtesy of Fireworks City Monday night. So don't miss it Monday night.
Oh, boy, big night Monday night and a big day today here on USWA Championship Wrestling. Got to stay tuned so you can find out how you can be a part of the big night coming up Monday night, big 4th of July spectacular. We've got a lot to do today. We'll get it on with more USWA Championship Wrestling still to go.
Kids, start your engines and head to Liberty Land because we're giving away 31 Power Wheels this 4th of July weekend. Come to Liberty Land to register and win July 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Liberty Land, the ride of your life.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with 2 convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Walters at Performance Toyota in Memphis. You remember us, the other guys over here at Mount Moriah and Mendenhall. Cars and trucks cost less. Low overhead means lower prices. In fact, here's just one example of how we can save you money, folks. Hurry in right now. You can drive home in a brand new 93 Camry, just like this one, recently voted the best car built in America. All the bells and whistles, 0 down, just $289 a month. So no matter where you live, 50, 75, 100 miles away, make that short drive. Low overhead, that's the key, and that's Performance Toyota.
When Memphis had a firm grip on Hollywood, Action News 5 had this exclusive report.
Action News 5's Joe Birch attended tonight's Hollywood screening along with film stars Tom Cruise and Gene Hackman.
Joe Birch was the only local reporter to bring you the story and the stars from Hollywood.
I played music at B.B. King's place on Beale Street, so I was in heaven. The people were very warm. The food was excellent.
Action News 5, 24 hours a day, the Mid-South's news leader.
Coming up soon here today on Championship Wrestling. Tell you more about how you get a chance to participate in the big night coming up Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, a big 4th of July spectacular. Last Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, it was a Southern heavyweight title bout involving Jeff Jarrett and Brian Christopher. Jeff had his hair on the line. Take a look at what happened. Reversal. Jarrett whips him in. Christopher comes off. And he slingshots him off that top rope. Backs him into the rope. Rolls him up. He got it. Yes, scoring. 1, 2, 3. And 17 minutes, 47 seconds. Jeff Jarrett, your winner, and the Southern Heavyweight Champion. Oh, yeah. USWA Southern Heavyweight Champion. Oh, boy, look at this, though. Tacky Fargo went to get out of the ring, and Christopher grabs him out. Oh, and he nails Fargo. Look at the fabulous one. Tacky Fargo comes off the rope, pushes Christopher, and oh, we're ready to go with our first bout here today on USWA Championship Wrestling. Brian Christopher. There he is. He's an open. You don't have an interview. You don't have an interview schedule. You're supposed to be in the ring right now, Brian. What do you want?
That's all I need. Take a hike. Get out of here. Well, as everybody can see, I'm standing here without my Southern Heavyweight belt. And who's got it now? Everybody's hero. Jeff Jarrett's got my belt. Well, what a hero to have. A thief. That's all you are, Jeff Jarrett. You're a thief because you knew you couldn't beat me, and everybody knows you couldn't beat me. So when you got your chance, you had to steal my belt, didn't you? You had to steal my belt from me. Well, Jeff Jarrett, I want you to know you can wrestle Tony Funk or you can wrestle Godzilla. I don't care, because sooner or later, you gotta face me again, punk. You understand? So in the meantime, every time you pull in somewhere in your car, you better make sure I'm not in the parking lot. Every time you come home, you better make sure I'm not already in your house waiting on you, boy, because nobody screws with me, and I mean nobody.
Well, that's Brian Christopher, and not even scheduled for an interview here today, and of course he wants to run the whole show out here talking and mouthing with Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff is the new USWA Southern Heavyweight Champion. There's Brian Christopher. He doesn't like it, but he'll have to put up with it as referee Frank Morrell calls for the bell, and we're underway with Brian Christopher and Ash Masters. Our first bout here today on USWA Championship Wrestling. By the way, Dave Brown is off today, has the day off. He'll be back with us next week here on Championship Wrestling. Corey Macklin, and ready to go. It's a big day here today. And Christopher, the former Southern champion against Ash Masters, comes off and catches Masters and puts him down face first right to the mat there. Christopher upset about losing the title in there as he goes after Ash Masters. Boy, some kind of tough. Beating away on Ash Masters. Series of right hands from Brian Christopher. Well, you got to remember, Brian, that is not Jeff Jarrett.
Come on, get up! Get up!
Going after Masters after he DDTs him. Slams down on Ash Masters again. And Masters trying to fight his way back. But not enough. It's not working. It's Christopher. Backs him up against the turnbuckle. Couple of big shoulders. Takes Ash Masters. Whips him into the other side of the ring. Oh, boy. Big right hand on Ash Masters. Well, Brian Christopher, as you know, oh, boy, has developed an attitude and look like it's not going anywhere quickly either. Big kick that takes Masters down. A vicious Brian Christopher goes after Ash Masters. Sets Masters up now for the suplex. Snaps him over quickly. Gets Masters down. Oh, just slapping Ash Masters, trying to humiliate him. I see, that kind of stuff is just uncalled for, let me tell you. Christopher comes running, slides out of the rope, and comes back with a right hand on Ash Masters. Well, good move from Christopher, but you hate to see him use it on these young guys like Ash Masters. They're trying to get going in the profession. Takes Masters and whips him in. Big clothesline and take Ash Masters down. And Brian Christopher, boy, has given Ash Masters some type of beating here today, let me tell you. Christopher just rubs his knee right across the face of Masters. Hits him up. Slams him down hard, this Christopher. Masters out in the middle of the ring, and there's Brian Christopher. He's climbing up to the top rope now. He's up there. Comes down and drops the leg on Masters. Covers 2, 3, and he'll get it. 1, 2, 3, and Brian Christopher gets the victory over Ash Masters in there. And Ash Masters just took quite a beating from Brian Christopher is what he took there. Yeah, that's enough, Brian. That's enough of that. Christopher gets the win and finally heads out of here. Often imitated and never duplicated. The fabulous one, Jackie Fargo, acts for the USWA cameras, and a special interview from Jackie Fargo.
Now, kid, I know you'd rather be somewhere else than right here, but I got a lot to tell. I know I ain't gonna have all the time in the world to tell it. I know you've been asking me why I wanted to talk to you, but you're my buddy. You know, being buddies and having a buddy is the hardest thing in the world, having a good buddy. But me and your daddy, boy, listen. We were the best friends in the whole world. When we were your age, there was no better buddies in the whole world. I never will forget the day you was born. Like I said, your dad was my friend, so you really felt like we had a boy instead of just him. So I goo-gooed you and bounced you on my knee like all Uncle Fargo. Had a ball with you. Listen, you was the best little old kid. You was walking and you was 8 or 9 months old, goo-gooing, and I'd walk in, I'd pull my hair down, you'd grab him, I'd lift you up off the floor with my, and I said, boy, he's gonna be a good boy. I really, I got, every day got to want to see you. Me and your dad was flying to Chicago and going to Little Rock, and New York, and Louisville, and Lexington, and I'd come by there, and here you'd come. I want to see Fargo. I want to see Fargo. Do Fargo strap for me, and I'd get you to do it. I said, every time I come here, he's out there shooting basketball. Raining. I said, kid, get out of the rain. I don't play basketball. So next thing you know, he says, Jeff's going to school. I said, what? Yeah, he's going to play basketball. I said, good, good. So naturally, me and Jerry got tickets and went to see you and rooted for you. And I looked, I said, that's our boy. He said, our boy? And I said, well, he got what it takes. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I've watched him for 16, 17 years now, and he's got a heart big as an elephant. I said, that's what it takes. It's a good boy. Don't embarrass nobody. Don't insult. Don't cuss and drink, smoke. It was always just a pleasure. Then Jerry told me, Jeff's gonna wrestle.
Oh, no.
Go what? Oh, you mean get out on the mat and take him down and rub his nose and no, you know. I said, my Jeff? Yeah. No. That little boy, I just, yesterday or the day before, he was 4 out there. Go wrestle. 130?
Oh, no, Jack.
160. If I embarrass you, that's good. But you didn't stay 160 pounds. That's why I'm proud of you. You know, I think I'll live forever. I don't know. I really feel I will, but I'd like to look back and see somebody that I love and say, Stan and Steve. You know, they didn't, I made them fabulous, but Joe and Mike, But as I get older and move closer and nearer out of the wrestling business, I want you. I want my son. When I look in the ring and see you, I want to look and see. There's Jackie Fargo. I want you to act. I want you to strut. I want you to do everything. You've got what it takes. You don't want the Fargo in, like I said, it ain't gonna be around forever, but I'll always want to look. And I promise you, there won't ever be another fabulous one, just you and I. I'm gonna talk to I know you do some things in other towns, and I'd love for you to be the fabulous Jeff Jarrett.
Jackie, I really don't know what to say. You don't know how this makes me feel. You've told the people that I grew up, I never knew there wasn't a Jackie Fargo. I grew up knowing you from seeing you over at the house, from sitting on the front row, thinking you were the greatest thing. You are the greatest thing. I mean, you know, there's only one Jackie Fargo, there's only one Fargo strut, and I just don't think I can live up. Because in my mind, there's just one fabulous one.
No, there's two now. Me and you, Pally.
Oh, God.
Can you say Pally?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say something. I hope I hadn't bored you. I had a story to tell. I had to tell it. This is a great kid. Jeff Jarrett. The fabulous Jeff Jarrett.
You got it, Pally.
The fabulous Jeff Jarrett. Always, often imitated, but never duplicated.
This Sunday, July 4th, the giant Bergstrom Dodge is closed. It's Silent Sunday, but our cars will do the talking. You see, every car, truck, and van in stock is clearly marked with our one-day-only sale price, and the savings are enormous. So look as much as you like. Shop as much as you want. There are no sales personnel on duty. Just write down the stock number of the car you picked, then come in anytime on Monday and take advantage of our one-day-only savings price. Save thousands at Silent Sunday at Bergstrom Dodge, just a few minutes from everywhere.
I smoke. The rest of the group doesn't. So I bring another idea to the table. Wrigley Spearmint Gum. That cool, clean taste is something the whole group can enjoy. So instead of smoking, I pass around pure chewing satisfaction.
I smoke. The people I ride with don't. So in the car, I shift to Wrigley Spearmint Gum. It's got a cool, clean taste we all can enjoy. Instead of smoking, I share a pack of pure chewing satisfaction.
one constant through all the years has been baseball.
If you rebuild it, they will come.
If you're looking for fresh, you know where to start. Right here, on the farm. That's why quality checked ice cream tastes as good as it does. You see, behind every check are rich creams, real delicious fruits, nuts, and naturally, the very best flavors. We're fresh because we start real fresh.
Get a higher standard of fresh from Turner Ice Cream. We've got good taste down cold.
Want to get out right now, the new USWA Southern Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett. There he is. Carrying that USWA Southern Heavyweight title, screaming all his many fans. That's Jeff Jarrett. Get some comments from Jeff about his upcoming match. He's winning the Southern Heavyweight title, and doesn't stop there, though. He's got a special challenge match that's very interesting also, to say the least, that's coming up as well as Jeff Jarrett, the Southern Heavyweight Champion. All right. Jeff makes his way around. Jeff, hey, first of all, I want to congratulate you on winning the Southern Heavyweight title and the new champion in the USWA. And how in the world did this bout come up with you against...
Before we get to that, I just want to say a couple of words. I know the fans were real excited this morning. That's right. Just about as excited as I am because I worked long and hard. I've worked my entire life to get this belt, and I'm just happy that I was fortunate enough to get it. Jackie Fargo, he's excited for me, and I'm just really thankful. But go ahead, now you can talk about the upcoming match with Mr. Tony Faulk.
Yeah, I want to know how did it come up with, of course, about with you and Tony Faulk, and one of Tony Faulk's family members' hair on the line for this bout.
Well, I'm just starting out the title reign, and my first title defense is going to be against Tony Faulk. He said he's been humiliated and ashamed and embarrassed that he had his head shaved, but now he's going to put one of his family members' hair up.
Eddie, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be a title match. I've been on the phone. I've been with the Championship Rules Committee day in and day out. I just got off the phone with them a while ago, and Tony is not in the top 10, so he's not entitled to a match. It's 10 other.
Here's Tony Faulk.
Wait. Now, Eddie, hold on just a second. I want this title match because I want his whole family to be bald-headed and as ugly as he is.
It's 10 men in line. You're not in the top 10. One of the top 10 men gets a shot at the title.
Let me tell you something, Eddie Marlin. I've been on quite a winning streak here lately. I beat a lot of good men, and I deserve a shot at that belt. Now, what is it?
Eddie said, no title defense?
No title defense. It has to come out of the top 10, and he's definitely not in the top 10.
But now, Eddie, like I said, I want to see the whole Faulk clan. I heard Tony's got a sister, and she wants to become bald-headed too, I think.
Let me tell you something, you punk. Listen to me and listen good. I know you're afraid of me. See, in that match I had against you, you know good and well deep down inside, I very easily could have had you right there, and you just managed to kick out. It took everything you had. But let me tell you something. Now you're trying to hide behind the promotion. See, this is some kind of trick. You can put that belt on the line. If you got any guts at all, why don't you do it? Give me a title shot.
I want a title shot. Eddie, let me have a title shot.
Jeff, I told you, it's the top 10. He is definitely not in the top 10.
I'll tell you what. You're not in the top 10.
Well, hold on. What Eddie's saying is that you're had enough losses on your record that you're not in the top 10. Well, I tell you what, Tony. He's not even in the top 50, is he now? No. But, Tony, now listen up. Tony, hey, just hold on, just listen up. Your whole little clan over there. Mom and Pop, yeah. Well, you should have brought your mama down here. But what Eddie's saying is to get in the top 10, you got to be the top 10 contender. I've got a little deal for you. I've got a little deal this morning. You want this title shot awful bad, don't you?
That's right, I do.
Well, I know a way that you can get an opportunity to get a title shot, and that is beat the champion. So, let's have a match Me against you, one of your family members' hair is still up, and if you beat me, you get your title shot.
Oh, yeah. How about that, Corey? See, I got everything to lose.
You want a title shot, Tony. You're not in the top 10, so...
If he got any guts at all, why don't you just put it on the line then?
Oh, I'm willing to put the belt on the line, but he says no. So why don't you put your family member's hair up against me, and if you beat me, you'll get your title shot.
I got something. Okay, listen to what I got to say. Why don't you put your hair on the line then? My family, they trust me. They believe in me. They know what I can do. If you got any guts at all, you put your hair on the line. You humiliated me and embarrassed me in front of thousands of people, and I don't like it, and you laughing. I haven't been able to sleep right since then. Yeah, you love it. All you stupid people out there, you love it. But if you got any guts at all, stand on the dotted line, put your hair up one more time. Let's see what kind of cars. You from a whole family of cars, boy.
Well, hey, Tony, as your family, all your families agreed, one of them's going to put their hair up. They've all agreed. Is that right? Well, I want to know, wait, I want to know which one it is. I want to know which one.
Well, Tony, we'll find out which one it is. And
I got two brothers and a father here. This is my father, come all the way from Dallas, Texas.
Jeff said, find out which one of us is going to put their hair on the line, and he'll wrestle you. Hey, we still got more USWA access.
My father said he'll do it.
Father's hair against my hair.
Sometimes it just isn't your sport. If that's the case, we'll buy your old sports equipment from you. Play It Again Sports. We buy and sell used sports equipment.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and deck repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Chris. Real Deal Coffee for the best prices in town. Come on down.
A new location on Covington Pike. All-day Saturday service from the Chevrolet dealer with the highest customer satisfaction index in Memphis. 4 different product lines with over 170 different models to choose from. There's a lot that's new and different at Gwatney Chevrolet Geo Oldsmobile Isuzu. We have over 20 different models priced under $10,000. Our Metro start at just $74.88. New Cavaliers as low as $79.88. S10 Tahoes like these, just $89.88. The future is here today at Gwatney Chevrolet Geo Oldsmobile Isuzu, 2000 Covington Pike.
Celebrate our nation's birthday. TV5 presents the 14th annual WMC Station Star Spangled Celebration and Kraft Barbecue Sauce Cookout. Join us in Tom Lee Park for a day-long event featuring a barbecue cooking contest, arts and crafts, games, and live music. Admission is $2 after 5. Or get in free with the proof of purchase from a bottle of Kraft Barbecue Sauce. Celebrate the 4th with Kraft and the WMC family of stations.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye. They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight. Big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's bigger than medium pizza. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
This is what the ammo worm control guarantee looks like to a cotton farmer. Simple. 1 page, plain English. And this is what the ammo worm control guarantee looks like to a cotton worm.
Ammo.
Guaranteed worm control. Cheap. See your ammo supplier today.
Watch Airport 75, Sunday afternoon at 3 on TV5, the Mid-South's news leader.
It's Principal Bergstrom.
You know, Corey, I've been in the education system a long time, and I've seen a lot of students. But I'll tell you what, my perfect A student is definitely in a class all by himself. This student not only didn't participate in sports, it's not that he couldn't, but I'll tell you what, he was in study hall studying. He was building his mind, not his body. In fact, this student was a student that all the jocks came to make sure that they could pass their classes. I'll tell you what, I can't say enough about this student. He's the only perfect student I ever had. And I'll tell you what, right now, I'd like to introduce you to Melvin Penrod, Jr.
This is the A student. There he is. Melvin Penrod, Jr., Principal C.W. Bergstrom, A student. Oh, boy, come on.
That is, Melvin. That is. Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and laugh. Because you don't have half of what this man has in his head. I'll tell you what. Those jocks used to pick on Melvin, used to beat him up, used to make fun of him. But Melvin never did anything wrong. As usual, he was perfect. And I'll tell you what, Melvin. I'll tell you what. This apple that you brought me today, if you do exactly what I taught you, I'll give you this apple as a treat. And right now, we're fixing to take these two boys to school.
Principal C.W. Bergstrom and his A student, Melvin Penrod, Jr., head to the ring, and, oh, boy. Penrod, Jr. climbs on the ring apron there. There he is. All 400 pounds of him is his weight. Referee Frank Morrell calls for the bell, and we're ready to see Principal C.W. Bergstrom and his new addition, his only A student, he said, who is Melvin Penrod, Jr. Here's Prentice. Prentice, what in the world are you on out here?
I love this.
You love what?
We finally have a superior athlete here in the USWA. Look at this guy.
Penrod Jr. bags up Ricky Hutchings. Climbs Hutchings over the turnbuckle and a big splash. By the way, you're not invited out here, Prentice.
He's great. Melvin Penrod is great. Look at this. The principal is a mastermind. I love this.
Ricky Hutchings in the ring as Principal C.W. Bergstrom chops a big leg on Hutchings, throws him over to his corner to tag his partner and brother Kenny. And Kenny Hutchings comes in the ring. Principal C.W. Bergstrom with a big forearm to take Hutchings down.
You know, C.W. Bergstrom is a nasty, nasty man. But now adding this 400 pounds of brains in the corner, but also 400 pounds of professional wrestling agility. Come on in, Melvin. You're going to do great. All right. A broken rib.
Melvin Penrod, Jr., the A student of Principal C.W. Bergstrom, is into the ring, and C.W. Bergstrom says he's got a big apple for a treat for Penrod when this bout's over.
Did you see that? Look how agile this guy is. He could have been a great basketball player. Kind of like Charles Barkley. He's great.
What an elbow from Penrod.
He could have lettered in every sport in high school. This is a natural athlete.
Penrod Jr., who is Bert Prentice is speaking of, who has joined me here at ringside. And C.W. Bergstrom just slams Kenny Hutchings down. Takes Hutchings now, whips him into the rope. Big forearm on Kenny.
I have not been impressed in a long time. I am impressed with this team. They're great. They are phenomenal.
Prentice, they work together well, true enough. And Bergstrom with a big suplex to take Kenny Hutchings down. And Hutchings has taken quite a beating from Bergstrom and his A student, Melvin Penrod Jr.
Come on, Melvin. Come on, Melvin. Yeah, kick him, Melvin.
Penrod Jr. weighing in at 400 pounds in the USWA. He went out with his partner and former principal, Bergstrom. Flipped Hutchings over. Oh, boy.
Melvin is great.
Oh, boy.
Did you see that? 400 pounds of Melvin Penrod. The man is phenomenal. Where has C.W. Bergstrom been hiding him?
Yeah, well, what I don't like about it, Prentice, is they had an opportunity several times to go for the pin, and they're just trying to humiliate and beat up Skinny and Ricky Hutchins, and man, I don't like it. Takes Skinny, throws him over to the turnbuckle, and here comes Ricky Hutchins. Oh, they slam on Ricky.
Well, I hope them two idiots, Homeboy and what's that idiot, New Jack?
No,
I hope they're polishing the top because this is the team of the future. Look at this.
Boy, he slammed Ricky Hutchins down. Tagged Melvin Penrod Jr. Big body slam on Hutchings again. Here comes Penrod. All 400 pounds shoved it down on Hutchings. 1, 2, 3. And principal C.W. Bergstrom and Melvin Penrod Jr. get the win.
What a great, exciting match here today. You know what, Corey? These two need a manager.
Oh,
These
yeah,
two need a manager.
That's why you've been out here.
Yeah, I'm going to have a little talk with them.
Yeah, I do get it. Principal C.W. Bergstrom and Penrod Jr. the apple, and that's his streak for the work he done in the ring as Principal C.W. Bergstrom and Melvin Penrod Jr. get the win over the Hutchings brothers. And Bert Prentice is over now, and I think Prentice is trying to get himself a job. We're back with more USWA action.
From Hollywood Pictures, The Farmer's Daughter has just met the city slicker.
Nice piggy, nice piggy, nice piggy.
Now they're getting engaged, and her family's getting nervous.
He's weird.
They don't really understand him.
Steam, like a jacuzzi. Pop in.
But the more they get to know him,
I'm going to hit him over the head with a shovel.
the closer they'll become. Son-in-law.
Dude, I was doing CPR. I know what I'm doing. I'd rather die.
Rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you.
At the Happy Hawker, you'll find all kinds of merchandise at incredible savings. If you like to pay reasonable prices when you buy musical instruments, cameras, TVs and VCRs, tools, even jewelry, china, and antiques, or you're the kind of person who really searches for just the right gift at just the right price, then you may make a great pawn shopper. Do you need a short-term loan? We loan almost anything of value. So come to the Happy Hawker at either of our two convenient locations, 975 East Parkway South across from Liberty Land, or visit the Happy Hawker at 196 South Cooper near Union.
Over 1 million people each week walk into AutoZone, and taking care of them means having what they need when they need it. That means stocking a lot of parts for a lot of cars. Now, nobody can stock everything, but we stock more than most. And how do we know which ones to carry? That's easy. We listen to our customers, because nobody knows better about what you want than you. So the next time you walk through that door, you might think of yourself as a customer, but we think of you as the boss.
It's time to shop at Jolly Royal. Today we're featuring a two-piece double incliner sectional for $6.99. An RCA 25-inch stereo remote color TV is $4.99. Our 4-piece French provincial bedroom, $3.99 for all 4 pieces. Or select this oak trim sofa from Jolly Royal for $2.99. This 5-piece wood dinette set is on sale for $1.99. Buy any item in this circular and get this RCA AM/FM clock radio with battery backup for $10. If you be snoozing, you be losing. Shop smart. Shop Jolly Royal.
That's the word, but I want to make sure it's confirmed, Eddie, the Jeff Jarrett, Tony Faulk match, where Tony Faulk, one of his members of his family, putting their hair up. Is that going to be
right? The match is confirmed. It is signed. It will take place.
Okay,
That's
good.
Right. Hair against hair. Eddie was in a little hurry a little while ago. I don't think he liked the looks of the match, but it's hair against hair. One of Tony Faulk's family's member, hair against my hair.
Well,
looking forward to Monday night, July 4th celebration.
Yeah, well, good luck to you, too, Jeff. Jeff Jarrett and promoter Eddie Marlin. And Jeff has the bout booked for Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum with his hair on the line against one of Tony Faulk's family members' hair coming up down there Monday night. Hey, we told you at the beginning of the program about a big night coming up Monday night, our 4th of July Spectacular. It is a big one now, opening up the opening bout of the night, our first round matches in our 2-ring, 15-match card tournament with 2 matches going on at the same time. So there'll be 2 separate rings at the Coliseum Monday night. Been a long time since I can remember that. 2 separate rings and 2 matches going on at the same time. 15 matches, 16 wrestlers, and $2 admission for children under 12 years old is all part of our 4th of July spectacular. First round matches will be Brian Christopher against Tiger Mike Anthony. The legend, Tony Faulk's in the tournament against Randy Rocket. You'll see Scott Taylor against the Master of Terror and Jeff Gaylord against Principal C.W. Bergstrom. Those are first round matches. Also, including Nightmare Danny Davis against the Natural, Bo Alexander, New Jack, being against Rex King of Simply Divine. Also, Danny Davis, Dutch Mantel. Dutch Mantel being against the A student, Melvin Penrod. Melvin Penrod and Dutch Mantel. And Homeboy of the USWA World Tag Team Champions will be in against Steve Dahl. Those are all first-round matches. Coming up Monday night down at the Mid-South Coliseum, you got 2 rings and a 15-match card tournament for that beautiful 1993 Chevrolet Camaro, all from Guatney 2 Chevrolet, located on Airways Boulevard. And some wrestler will drive away in that 1993 Chevrolet Camaro. Boy, what a beauty it is, and a nice tournament to open things up Monday night. Then, USWA World Tag Team title match. New Jack and Homeboy, the champions, defending their titles against Principal C.W. Bergstrom and his A student, Melvin Penrod Jr. So it'll be Bergstrom and Penrod Jr. who was out here. And they're challenging New Jack and Homeboy for the World Tag Team Challenge titles in there. Then a special challenge match. Referee Paul Neighbors will be in a single bout. But look at his opponent, Miss Texas. That's right, Miss Texas and referee Paul Neighbors in a special challenge match coming up Monday night. Then, Southern Heavyweight title match when no time limit, no disqualification in this one. Jeff Jarrett puts his hair on the line against the hair of one of Tony Faulk's family members. So Tony Faulk will be challenging Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett's hair against one of Tony Faulk's family members' hair coming up Monday night at the Coliseum. Then, Unified World Heavyweight title match, no time limit, no disqualification, when the Rocket, Owen Hart, who is the current Unified World Champion, will defend his title against Jerry the King Lawler. Big night coming up Monday night, July 5th, our big 4th of July spectacular at the Mid-South Coliseum. You got that 2-ring, 15-match card tournament with 2 matches going on at the same time to open things up Monday night. That's going to be a big 4th of July spectacular. Remember, all the kids 12 and under to get in admission for only $2 coming up Monday night down at the Coliseum. Last Monday night, Owen Hart was in town, and he was defending his world title against the King, Jerry Lawler. And the King was looking for Owen Hart. Here's highlights of that. Flips him over there. Because Owen Hart dumped him before the start of the bell, came from the back of the Coliseum, around the other way, opposite of the dressing room. Oh, boy. Hart with a series of uppercuts on Lawler. Another away on the King. Right hand from Hart. Over the stump of Lawler. Comes down. And Lawler goes to Owen Hart. Nelson with a couple of right hands. And again, he sends Hart down. The King, another away on the Rocket. Owen Hart and Lawler. Boy, looking for Hart in there. Hart says all of a sudden, hey, let's be friends. Sticks his hand out. Oh, yeah, Lawler grabs his hand. Touch him up. Hart, he falls on Owen Hart. Lawler falls on him in 7:29, and Hart will retain, oh boy, the Unified World title if he's able to walk out of here with it, because Lawler is going to work on Hart. Oh boy, that's 3 paw droppers from the King. Lawler picks him up again. Paw drops Owen Hart. Oh, that's the way it went last Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum for Mr. Owen Hart, the Unified World Champion. And there is the king, Jerry Lawler, and boy, Owen Hart has been highly upset, and I can imagine how he feels just about right now, because the king didn't let up at all on Mr. Owen Hart. The king coming around, and they return the unified world heavyweight title bout is signed for this coming Monday night at the Coliseum. No time, no disqualification. But before you get started...
Wait a minute. Let me ask, can you believe that Owen Hart wants some more of me after that? Can you understand that?
Well, but before you get started, Owen Hart, I don't know how he did it. Some kind of way he had some comments. I don't know how he had much to say after that, but here's Owen Hart.
Oh, yeah. You heard me a little bit, but I'm still standing, and I'm still standing proud, and I'm still standing tall, Lawler. And I'll tell you what, there's a new king in town, and that's the King of Hearts, Owen Hart. And Jerry Lawler, I don't know what these people believe in you for, because you're nothing but a coward. I sped right from the airplane. I came running from a taxi, and I ran in the ring because I'm a true champion. I didn't want to be late, and I sped, and I put my belt on the line against you, Jerry Lawler. And you tried to cripple me. What kind of a man are you? What kind of a coward? There's only one real man, and that's me, and that's this man right here, my manager, Bert. And we're #1 in Memphis. You're going down, Lawler, next time. Anything goes. I want a no disqualification match because you want to try to pile drive me and hurt me. Well, I'll tell you something, Lawler. It's going to be me hurting you next time. So what the deal is, punk? He took 8 of your best. Let's see if you can take 10 of Owen Hart's best, punk.
Bert Prentice was leading Owen Hart on today, King.
Bring it on, Owen Hart. You and Bert Prentice both. I wish they could put both of you in the ring at the same time. Because, Bert Prentice, I am so sick of looking at your big, fat, ugly face that I'm going to stick my fist right down your throat. Ooh, let me tell you something. Owen Hart, now you stand out there, and you got that big towel around your neck, and as looking on that film, I can see you're about 6 inches shorter than you were when that match started. And I ain't through with you yet. Now he comes out here and calls himself the King of Hearts. What is it about the Hart family? What is it about Owen Hart and Bret Hart that makes them want to be like the king? Huh? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Just like I told your brother Bret, there is only one king of wrestling, and you're looking at him right now. Now, this Monday night is going to be a big celebration. You know, we're just after July the 4th. That's celebrating the birthday of our great nation. Well, one day later on July the 5th, I'm going to be celebrating winning the Unified World Heavyweight Championship back and sending a big lesson to you, Bret Hart. That's right, to Bret Hart by your little brother, Owen Hart. Because everywhere I go now, all I hear is people coming up to me and saying, why did you do that to Bret Hart at the King of the Ring tournament? Well, just like I told you last week, it was useless to have a tournament to decide who is the King of the Ring because I'm already the king. And I told him I was going to introduce him to the real king, whoever won the tournament. And I told him one other thing. Bret Hart had the audacity to call me a Burger King, and when he did, I gave him the Whopper. That's right. And I'm going to tell you something, Owen Hart. You're going to get another little taste of the Whopper. You're going to get another little taste of flame broiling. And you're going to think that you visited the Burger King after Monday night. Because it's no disqualification. It's no time limit. That's my kind of match. It's right down my alley. And it's my belt that's going to be back around my waist when Monday night is over. Be there, and you be there, Owen Hart.
We'll be back.
This Sunday, July 4th, the giant Bergstrom Dodge is closed. It's Silent Sunday, but our cars will do the talking. You see, every car, truck, and van in stock is clearly marked with our one-day-only sale price, and the savings are enormous. So look as much as you like. Shop as much as you want. There are no sales personnel on duty. Just write down the stock number of the car you picked, then come in anytime on Monday and take advantage of our one-day-only savings price. Save thousands at Silent Sunday at Bergstrom Dodge, just a few minutes from everywhere.
General Nutrition Center's Pro Performance Amino 1000, the scientifically developed protein supplement. Amino 1000 can help give you the edge. The Amino 1000 gel capsule, designed for fast absorption. Amino 1000, exclusively at GNC, the authority in sports nutrition.
Theater Memphis brings the world of make-believe to life with Showwagon Summer Theater. Introduce your youngsters to the thrill of live performance with the world premiere of Out of the Woods, a musical comedy in one act. A delightfully funny comedy for the entire family. Showwagon Summer Theater has matinee and evening performances from July 8th through July 24th in Theater Memphis's Little Theater. Enter the wonderful world of make-believe with Theater Memphis and Showwagon Summer Theater.
Shelling continued today outside Sarah.
In a world of 5 or 50 or even 500 channels, there is still only one channel where millions share a laugh with Seinfeld. Only one channel where you wake up with the Today Show and go to bed with the Tonight Show. Only one channel with the big events, the NBA Finals, Wimbledon, and the Super Bowl. That channel is NBC. Still the place to be.
Mississippi, at the Mary Holmes College, the King, Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, Miss Texas, C.W. Bergstrom, Brian Christopher will be there. Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, King and Doll, all lined up Friday night, July 9th, 8 p.m. in West Point, Mississippi. Friday, July 16th, Blytheville, Arkansas, at the National Guard Armory, 8 o'clock bell time in Blytheville. Jeff Jarrett on that card. Danny Davis, Miss Texas, also Little Long Eagle, one of the little people, will be in Blytheville, Arkansas, Friday, July 16th, Friday, July 23rd. 8:30 p.m. bell time in Collierville. 8:30 bell time in Collierville, Tennessee. There on Highway 72. Honky Tonk Man on that card, as well as the ladies' match. Danny Davis, Master Terror, Randy Rocket, all lined up for Collierville, Tennessee, Friday, July 23rd. Saturday, July 24th. Championship Wrestling back in Jonesboro, Arkansas. 8 o'clock at the Earl Belch Unit Center on Church Street. The USWA Top Stars in Jonesboro. And coming soon to Huntington, Tennessee, at the Carroll County Civic Center. That's USWA Championship Wrestling on tour. Hey, last Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum, mud pit match with Miss Texas and Miss Simpson. Here's what happened. There's Manny, Miss Simpson. Goes over towards the mud. Hey, Paul Neighbors just shot Miss Texas. Oh, look at Paul. What in the world is Paul Neighbors doing? Raises the hand of Miss Simpson. And Miss Texas in the mud. Oh, boy, she comes out right away on Paul Neighbors. Miss Texas. Call out the referee, Paul Neighbors. 6 ball. Oh, yeah, oh, boy. Paul Neighbors has been causing a little trouble in the USWA, and Paul Neighbors had some comments and about an upcoming bout with Miss Texas. I don't know what's gotten into Paul, but...
Let me tell you people something right now. I am tired of the belly aching. All I'm out here is to referee a wrestling match. If they get their pinned shoulders, 1, 2, 3, it's over with, or what happens? All they want to do is start crying. Jerry Lawler, you started crying. You got me in a match. You thought you was going to beat me, but you found out you couldn't. And the same thing goes for you, Danny Davis. You got me in a match. You thought you was going to beat me, and you found out you couldn't. But the most humiliating thing of all, Eddie Marlin, you've got me booked in a match against Miss Texas. That is the most derating thing I have ever heard of. But I am sick and tired of it because all I want to do is referee. Well, there ain't but one way to put a stop to it, and that is to hurt somebody. And I'm sorry, Miss Texas, it's going to start with you. So this week, you're going to get hurt. Do you understand?
That's Paul Neighbors, and here's Miss Texas.
Referee Paul Neighbors, you talk about somebody going to get hurt, you're going to get hurt. You run around saying Jerry Lawler couldn't get it done, Danny Davis couldn't get it done. Well, they couldn't get it done because you ran. But I got news for you. You can't outrun me. And when I catch up with you, you bald-headed weasel, I'm going to knock your brain down.
Oh, Miss Texas and referee Paul Neighbors. Look out for that one. And look out, we've still got more USWA Championship Wrestling still to come.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts, bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Chris. Real deal coffee for the best prices in town. Come on down.
Central's biggest sale of the year going on now. First week's rent is only 93 cents. That's right. You can have a brand new Whirlpool washer or dryer for only 93 cents first week's rent. Even a 100-watt stereo system, 93 cents first week's rent. Get it today. It's easy. You pay only 93 cents for your first week's rent. During our biggest sale of the year going on now at Central.
Central, we make living easy.
Kids, start your engines and head to Liberty Land because we're giving away 31 Power Wheels this 4th of July weekend. Come to Liberty Land to register and win July 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Liberty Land, the ride of your life.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Walters at Performance Toyota in Memphis, where right now we've got some fantastic savings. Here's what I'm talking about. It's family vacation time, right? So we thought it was a great idea to hold a big sale on Privia vans. In fact, lots of room for the whole family, folks. And the best part, right now you can buy any Toyota Privia van in our giant inventory, and we'll sell it to you for $1 over the actual factory invoice. So no matter where you live, Helena, Marion, even if you're in Covington, Tennessee, make that short drive because, folks, low overhead, that's the key, and that's Performance Toyota.
Thank you for joining us at our special time this evening for Championship Wrestling. We're back on at 10 a.m. next Saturday here on TV5. Big night, Monday night, 4th of July Spectacular. All kids 12 and under get in for only $2 admission to the Coliseum Monday night. You got a 15-match, 2-ring tournament for the nice 1993 Chevrolet Camaro. 2 matches going on at the same time Monday night at the Coliseum to open things up. Also, you got the special challenge match with referee Paul Neighbors and Miss Texas. No time, no disqualification. Jeff Jarrett against Tony Faulk. Jeff's hair on the line against one of Tony Faulk's family members' hair. And no time, no disqualification at return. Unified World Heavyweight title match with the Rocket Owen Hart defending against a very hot Jerry the King Lawler. Big night, Monday night. We'll be looking for you down at the Coliseum. Looking for you back here next Saturday, 10 a.m. right here for more great USWA Championship Wrestling. Until then, I'm Corey Macklin. Bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.
Liberty Land, the ride of your life.
Dave Brown and Corey Macklin here at ringside. We are ready to go with another day of USWA Championship Wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Dave. We've got a big one today. Johnny Polo. He's on the card. His opponent, Jeff Jarrett. A fabulous one. Good bout there today. Scott Taylor and Randy Rocket. Good-looking team we've seen in the USWA. They'll be in against Principal C.W. Bergstrom and his A student, Melvin Penrod, Jr. And to the expiration of time, you got Brian Christopher against the King, Jerry Lawler.
Oh, what a match here today.
Right here today.
Several of them. You stay with us, fans. We're going to get it underway right after this. Don't leave.
Diet Dr. Pepper, the taste you've been looking for.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye. They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight. Big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's bigger than medium pizza. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered. When your job gives you a powerful headache, you need powerful relief.
Power, BC Power.
No matter where you're hurting, you need the power of BC.
BC Power in the powder. The power of BC.
When you need strong relief, BC stops pain fast.
The power of BC.
Thanks, Mid-South, for making this July 4th one of the best Star-Spangled celebrations ever.
The fireworks, the grand finale to any great 4th of July celebration. It's been another glittering one down here at Palm Leaf Park.
We hope you enjoyed our Star-Spangled gift to the Mid-South from the WMC stations.
Well, it's been an exciting week in the USWA. In case you haven't heard, there is a brand new unified world champion. Take a look at this.
He deliberately threw him into morale, picks Lawler up and slams him down. He's got a pair of brass knuckles, it looks like, that Prentice handed to him. Comes off the ropes with them and covers Lawler. Hooks the leg of the king. He's got him covered. Stuffs the brass knuckles in his tights. Frank Morrell's out. Here comes Paul Neighbors. Referee Paul Neighbors comes out and calls for the bell. In 7 minutes and 53 seconds, referee Paul Neighbors comes out and calls for the bell and gives Owen Hart the unified world title. Hey, Frank Morrell is back on his feet, though, and Frank. Hey, he shoves down Paul Neighbors, snatches the title back from Hart. Hey, Frank says restart the bell, says he's refereeing the match. Yeah, we're restarting it. Hey, and they knock Frank down. Hey, give me the title, Prentice. There goes Paul Neighbors hightailing it out of here. Paul came in and counted to 1, 2, 3. Hey, look at Frank. He got him.
Well, when you're the unified world champion, as the king, Jerry Lawler, is right now, there's always somebody looking toward beating you and winning that championship belt. And, you know, behind-the-scene things there, too, I got an idea that maybe Bret and Owen Hart could be a little bit behind Jerry Lawler's next opponent. Bert Prentice has asked for some time. I don't even see Bert Prentice right now, but he's asked for some time to introduce that opponent right now. So if we got a camera on Bert wherever he is.
You know, Jerry Lawler, I've been thinking about you a lot this week. I've been thinking about all the mistakes you've made in your life. How you must feel being a total embarrassment to the USWA. How you must feel that all your life you've done nothing but make enemy after enemy after enemy. And Jerry Lawler, my dear friend, you've made some very serious enemies here lately. 2 of my dear friends, Bret Hart. You embarrassed him on a major pay-per-view wrestling show. His brother Owen Hart come to Memphis to try to talk to you, try to deal with you. You try to embarrass him, pile drive him 9, 10 times, and steal my belt. Well, Jerry Lawler, you have enemies now like you've never had in your entire life. Jerry Lawler, I'm not sleeping well at night, quite frankly, and neither is Bret Hart or Owen Hart. And right now I'm going to take a pill to let me sleep at night. And Jerry Lawler, I heard you're afraid of things that go bump in the night. What is that I heard? Was that a bump in the night? Jerry Lawler, I'm not going to rest. And I have promised the Hart family that I'm not going to stop until every drop of blood is gone from your living body. Sleep well, Jerry Lawler.
Something in the background there.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I tell you what, not only do we have a new unified champion, we have also new tag team champions, too. Take a look at some of the highlights of this match. New Jack and Homeboy going against C.W. Bergstrom and his A student, Melvin Penrod, Jr.
Oh, yeah. And another tag. And Paul says it's official. And here comes New Jack. New Jack. Thanks, Bergstrom up and what's him in. Fine forearm on C.W. Bergstrom. Homeboy's got Melvin Penrod. New Jack overworked it on Bergstrom. Now's Bergstrom with our eyes. Left hand from New Jack. Homeboy's over on the other side with Penrod. Bergstrom down. Hey, New Jack's got him covered with a fly press. Referee Paul Neighbors doesn't see it as he tries to get Homeboy in his corner. And Penrod drops a big leg down on New Jack. Bergstrom covers. 1, 2. Oh, boy. Hey, come on. Hey, you think...
Well, there it is. Brand new tag team champion, C.W. Bergstrom, the principal, and the A student, Melvin Penrod, Jr. You've already had your time. We had...
Yeah.
All right, let's see what he has to say here. Bert Prentice out there.
Hold the phone and
Hold the
cancel
phone.
the match.
We had your interview right up here. And
You got another one right now. Eddie Marlin's office has reported this week that Simply Divine, Rex King and Steve Dahl are going to wrestle, have a title shot against my men, C.W. Bergstrom and Melvin Penrod, Jr.
They deserve it.
No, you don't have a title match. I have told Steve and Rex to stay home. They're still my team. We are a family. And furthermore, Simply Divine, King and Dahl don't deserve a match right now. Melvin Penrod and C.W. Bergstrom are the champions. And we're going to have a great run right now, and maybe when that's over, Simply Divine can come back and do something. But I'm telling you, I'm running the show here. Eddie Marlin's trying to cause problems.
Simply Divine right here.
What are you guys doing here? What's going on here with you? I thought you were going to stay home today. I told you to stay home. Let me tell you something. I was just telling the people what a most deserving team you are and how you deserve a title shot. Bert, why don't you quit running your mouth for just about 2 seconds here, okay? Let me tell you something, brother. When you told us to stay home this morning, when you told us to stay at the house and not show up for TV taping this morning, we thought we smelled a rat. We didn't know it weighed about 300 pounds. Now, don't say something you're going to regret, Steve. I'm not saying nothing. Let me tell you something. We're back in the back. I heard what you had to say about Simply Divine not deserving a title shot. You misunderstood. I said you're most deserving. Hey, listen. You don't stutter, and my ears don't flap, baby. I heard exactly what you said. And I'm going to tell you something right here and right now. If you want to choose those two goofballs, Bergstrom and his jabroni, that's fine with us, but you're going to make a decision, and you ain't going to make it. You're not going to make it next week. You're not going to make it next month. Or next year, you're going to make it now. We deserve that title shot, and we're going to get our title shot. First of all, you people mind your own business. You lower your tone when you talk to me. You lower your tone. You respect me. I control your lives. I'm the only way you... Turn around here. I'm the only way you're going to the WWF. And I don't think you need to come out here and discuss this in front of all these idiots. So just go back, and we'll talk about it tonight. We'll talk about it tonight. Now, Eddie Marlin can cancel this. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said we'll discuss it now. We're going to get it straight now. No, maybe you didn't hear me. Right now, maybe you didn't hear me. That's right now. We're going to get it straight. You want to get it straight? You want to get it straight? No career for you. I'll just rip up your contract that I happen to have here right now. Oh, is that right? Let me tell you something. I'm going to save you all the problems in the world. You don't have to make any more major decisions anymore. You got that? Because we just did it for you. How about that, Mr. Prentice? Well, who do you idiots think you are? I saved you from... I got you out of jail in Puerto Rico. You better watch your mouth right now. No, you better watch... You better watch your stuff. You better watch your stuff. No, I can't.
Oh, Simply Divine, King and Doll, jump on Prentice, and here comes Bergstrom and Penrod. C.W. Bergstrom and Melvin Penrod Jr. come out and jump on King and Doll in their day.
Well, I tell you, this Penrod has just grabbed Steve Dahl, threw him into the ring after C.W. Bergstrom grabbed Rex King. Prentice out here limping around on the floor. In the ring, you got Simply Divine against the current World Tag Team title holders. A non-scheduled match going on in the ring right now with no referee.
Yeah, Prentice is in there, but in the middle of all of it. And Bergstrom just picks up Rex King and slams him down. Penrod gets Doll. And this whole thing is just getting out of order simply because Bert Prentice wants to manage both King and Doll and Bergstrom and Penrod. Oh, boy. Double splash from Penrod and Prentice in there.
It looks like they're going to try it again. There they go.
Oh, boy. King and Doll out in the ring, and Prentice humiliates him, just slapping Rex King.
While C.W. Bergstrom stands guard, now he adds his boot to Rex King. Here's Eddie Marlin out to try to restore some order. He's up on the ring apron, and they just continue to work on King and Doll. King and Doll mighty upset that all of a sudden Bert Prentice has endorsed Bergstrom and Melvin Penrod.
I'm really going to get all those cotton pets this time. You got any karate or Baythroid?
I got something better. Fury. It's better on worms and weevils and holds down more aphids, too. And it costs the same. Load the truck.
Fury from FMC. More bang, same bucks.
Here's a Rentronic special that's brought to you by the numbers. 2299. For $22.99 a week, you can rent to own a TV VCR combo, a washer-dryer combo, a sofa and love seat, or a refrigerator. It's amazing what $22.99 can do for your home. So get what you want with those four little numbers, 2299. Just come to Rentronics, America's home for rent-to-own.
From Hollywood Pictures, The Farmer's Daughter has just met the city slicker.
Nice piggy, nice piggy, nice piggy!
Now they're getting engaged, and her family's getting nervous.
He's weird.
They don't really understand him.
Steam, like a jacuzzi. Hop in.
But the more they get to know him,
I'm gonna hit him over the head with a shovel.
the closer they'll become. Son-in-law.
Dude, I was doing CPR. I know what I'm doing.
I'd rather die.
Rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you.
Why use Valvoline motor oil? It's the #1 choice of Indy 500 chief mechanics. Daytona 500 chief mechanics. NHRA mechanics. And Baja 1000 mechanics. For use in their race cars and in their own cars. Any more questions? People who know use Valvoline.
Well, the USWA has been training one of the great athletes in the world here for the last a little bit of time here. We're going to introduce him to you in just a moment. As far as I know, he is the only Australian rugby player who has made the transition and played in the NFL, played for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And wait till you see him. Well, let's take a look right here. Here's a little introduction. This is Colin Scott.
The grand finals may be over, but one football hero is just getting underway with his season. An historic season at that. Colin Scott is the first Australian to make it into the real big time of professional gridiron in America. He started off as a schoolboy rugby star, and the skeptics, just as in the jingle, said he'd never make it. But as Jeff McMullen tells us in this report, Colin Scott has become a giant among giants.
They said an Australian rugby player would never make it in American football. But Colin Scott took on the biggest yanks they could throw at him.
I'm weighing about 275, which is coming on to 20 stone, but
there's a lot of, 320 pounders, 300 pounders, which is, 24, 25 stone. These men are huge.
After 6 years of blood, sweat and tears, he's now the first Australian to play American pro football.
Craig from the shotgun. And dragged down from behind by Colin Scott.
Little dance, a little Australian jig after making the play.
How hard was it to win that respect? You had to climb over them.
Yeah, climb, fight, kick, spit, you name it. They threw it at me. I mean, some were better athletes than me, but they just didn't want it as much as I did.
Danny White. And the Cardinals clamp down. Colin Scott, the first Australian in the NFL on his first NFL sack.
Scott said he's going to try his famous kangaroo hop if he gets the sack today, but I said, hey, you can't do that in the NFL. It's illegal. He said, I'll tone it down and call it the crocodile yawn. Now, check this out. Hop, hop, hop.
You've all heard of the refrigerator, man. Well, the refrigerator can move over because this kangaroo has taken over.
Right there, Colin Scott's headed this way. Rugby, NFL football, and now USWA Championship Wrestling. Glad to have you here.
Good to be here, Dave. Very good to be here.
I know you've been training for some time now. You think you're ready to climb into that ring and go with your debut match? It's been signed.
Well, I'm excited about it, Dave. It's the first time I'm going to be in the ring this week, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity. I've been training real hard the last few months, and actually been training harder than I ever did for my NFL career and for my rugby career. So I'm very determined. I know I'm not going to win every match out there, mate, but I'm going to get out there and give them my best Aussie effort. And one thing I promise you, Dave, it's going to be exciting, mate.
Very good. Well, we're looking forward to it. I tell you, from some of the action we saw on the football field there, I'm sure it is going to be exciting. Your opponent coming in now, I don't know if you know much about him or not. He's trying to work his way into the top 10, and to do that, he needs a win. And I'm not sure Eddie Marlin's done him any favors by putting him in there, even though it is your debut match. Talking about the legend Tony Faulk. You know anything about him?
I heard a lot about him, Dave. Yeah, I respect him, mate. He's a great wrestler, and speaking of the devil, here he is now, mate.
Yeah, he is here. Tony, look, we don't need any trouble. The match is signed. It's coming up later in the week.
It's not going to be no trouble out here. I just want to talk to this guy.
Pleasure to meet you,
I'm the legend Tony Faulk.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
And I want to tell you something. See, you don't know this Eddie Marlin. He's no good. He's a no good for nothing. He's always trying to trick people.
I heard he's a good guy, man.
No, you see, he knows I'm on my way after Jeff Jarrett and that title, and now he's going to put you in the ring hoping it's going to mess up my plans. Well, let me tell you something. I'm a veteran. I've been around a long time. I know what I'm doing in that ring. Listen to me. I know this is a tough sport. It's not like football. We don't have pads all over our body to protect us. This is a tough sport. So I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to talk to Eddie Marlin and see if he can reschedule you a match with one of these jabronis around here. Then you'll probably be able to take care of yourself. You might even get your hand raised, but you don't want to wrestle the legend, I'm telling you.
Well, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Legend, and I respect what you're doing, mate. I know you're trying to get into the top 10 and everything, but I ain't trying to get to the top 10, mate. I'm trying to be number one in this wrestling arena, and you're the one I want to fight. And I'm Australian, mate. One thing about Australians, mate, we don't turn our backs to a good fight, and I'm ready for you, matey.
Well, I'm telling you, this is a tough sport. It's not like that pansy football. If you get up here right now, I want to show you something. I'm going to show you what a real wrestling hold is.
Well, you've been at training, yeah, you know. Well, okay. Colin Scott's going to step up into the ring. Not bagging up from him right here, I'll tell you that. Match coming up. Colin's debut match will be coming up later this week. But the legend's worried what it is. He would prefer to have an opponent where he can get what would appear to be an easier victory. And look at the size on this guy right here. My goodness. And an athlete who's been in training for years, first in rugby, then in football, now in the USWA. And all right, Tony bars that arm. And cuffing him on the back of the head there.
Yeah. Now that's not a wrestling hold.
No, there's nothing legitimate about that wrestling hold at all. Hey, grabbing him by the hair, putting his face into the mat, that's... Boy, Tony's version of legitimate professional wrestling holds is quite different from what the rule book. Look at this, he's hitting him.
Yeah, just clobbering Scott right across the back of his head. Yeah, but look, Scott gets down. Gives Faulk that big kick and kicks him out of the ring. Oh, yeah, Tony Faulk says you'll pay for it.
Yeah, but he got out of there real quick, and I think Mr. Scott is going to be able to hold his own against the legend Tony Faulk, and maybe a bunch of other folks, too. Yeah. Colin, way to go, and good luck to you on this debut match coming up.
This summer reminder is brought to you by Pepsi. Better get yours before Shaq gets it all.
Introducing the Big Slam bottle, a mighty mega slam of ice-cold Pepsi that'll beat the summer heat.
Libertyland, the ride of your life.
At BP, when it comes to giving you outstanding customer service, we don't miss a trick. BP, on the move.
I'm a smoker. My coworkers aren't. So from 9 to 5, I chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. That cool, clean taste is something everyone in the office can enjoy. So instead of smoking, I share my pure chewing satisfaction.
I smoke, but in the stadium, smoking's not allowed. So I've got my own game plan, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. It's got a cool, clean taste my buddies and I can all enjoy. Instead of smoking, I share my pure chewing satisfaction.
Hey, no matter where you live in the Mid-South, folks, make that short drive. It's our big summertime sell-down. It's happening right now at Performance Toyota in Memphis. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Walters with the other guys. So we have to sell our cars and trucks for less. Here's just one example, though. Hurrying right now. You can drive home in a brand new 93 Toyota sports truck just like this with all the bells and whistles now. No money down and just $146 a month. So no matter where you live, Holly Springs, Arlington, Marion, Hernando, Moscow. If you live in Moscow, make that short drive. One place, Performance Toyota, Mount Moriah at Mendenhall. You come and see it.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Chris. Real Deal Coffee for the best prices in town. Come on down.
Willard Scott joins us live from Tim McCarver Stadium.
On Monday's Wake Up Call.
King, Jerry Lawler. Greeting some of the crowd as he comes around here. King, the unified world title resting around your waist again.
Well, you know, it took some time and it took some doing, but as I promised everybody, once again, you can see what's around the waist right here. And now I stand back in the back and I watch the monitor and I see Bert Prentice with, I don't know what or who it was lurking over his shoulder there. Obviously, he thinks that's going to be my next opponent. But let me just tell you something, Bert Prentice. I want to understand why you have to get somebody to do your fighting for you. Why don't you be a man? Why don't you step up to the plate and take a swing? Why do you always have to have somebody like C.W. Bergstrom or somebody like this big, fat Melvin Penrod? What is his name, Penrod or whatever? This guy's so fat he's got his own zip code. Let me tell you something. I sort of expect that from you, Bert Prentice, but I didn't really expect it from guys like Owen Hart and Bret Hart. Because Bert Prentice is back there saying that Owen Hart and Bret Hart are the two men responsible for going out now and finding opponents to try to come in here and take this belt and try to do me in. Well, let me tell you something, Bert Prentice. I don't know exactly what that was you had standing behind you, but I'm not scared of things that go bump in the night unless it would be you and I'd be standing between you and the refrigerator tonight. I'd be a little scared then. But I've wrestled things like Leatherface, people like the Mummy, people like Dr. Frank, if we want to go back a long ways. I've wrestled all of these so-called monsters and even all the monsters in the World Wrestling Federation. And as you can see, Bert Prentice, I'm still here, and I am still the USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion. So you get on that telephone, and you call Owen Hart, and you call Bret Hart, and you call anybody else you want to, and you tell them that the King is right here in the USWA, and that's where he's going to stay, and that's where I'm easy to find. So anybody that you got that wants a little bit of me, you tell them if they feel froggy, all they got to do is jump, because the King is right here each and every week. Bring them on, Bert Prentice, because I'm ready for anything you got, pal. Let's have it.
Well, there's a word from the King, Jerry Lawler. He doesn't care who he comes running in here. He's going to take care of him. Yeah. Hey, Jennifer has been on the road again this week. She has a look at the fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett. Take a look.
Hi, this is Jennifer, and this week I'm on the road with the new Southern Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett. But first of all, let me tell you this. I talked to Jackie Fargo, and he made me promise that when I do my on-the-road segment with Jeff, that I'll introduce him this way. So, Jackie, I'm going to try to do it just like you told me. Often imitated, but never duplicated. The one and only, the fabulous one, Jeff Jarrett. Now, I'm here today on beautiful Old Hickory Lake, and Jeff told me that in his spare time, he likes to ride his jet ski and, you know, go out on the boat. So Jeff promised to take me for a ride today.
Jennifer?
No.
I've got the jet ski ready. I've got the boat. I got all the camera equipment down here. Now, I've done all the work. Now, let's get out on the lake.
Well, first I want to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. This is the interview time. Miss Professional Interviewer. Okay.
Okay, now I already know you like to spend time on the lake, but what else do you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, I like to do all sorts of things, Jennifer. I like to play basketball. You know, I played basketball in college, and I still like to play basketball, baseball, any kind of sport you can imagine, shoot pool. I like to listen to country music, rock music, just about anything. I pretty like to do a little bit of everything, but the lake, during the summertime, it's one of my favorite things.
Well, tell me about the new Southern Heavyweight title. Are you excited about it? I know you are.
Well, excited, that's an understatement. Now, you're excited too, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, really excited.
You're not acting like it. I guess you
Well, now, Jeff, you know, I cannot be partial. I have to do an on-the-road segment with Brian, so
well, I guess
you
were happy when Brian was champion, huh?
No, I'm just, you know, I'm happy for you, happy for both of us.
I can't say how excited. I worked 5, 6, 7 weeks. Really, I've worked my whole life to be the Southern Heavyweight Champion, and I really concentrated in the last 8 weeks, and I'm just happy now that I am the champion.
Okay, well, I know you didn't hear my introduction, but I introduced you as the fabulous one, because Jackie Fargo wanted that way. So how do you feel about that?
Well, you know that Jackie was a part of my family. He seemed like a part of my family ever since I was a kid, and he used to come over when I was young, and we'd shoot basketball together. We'd just mess around. He'd take me fishing or hunting or something like that. And then as he got out of wrestling, he still took his name very serious, and he's very proud of the Fabulous One, and